the hate that was coming from it, I didn't understand because it was just like it wasn't terrible. Like,
hello and welcome back to the Superpowered Air team.
And welcome back to me. I'm Rick, and you are.
I'm Peter. But I'm not going to have much to say in this episode because I have not watched The Acolyte, but you have. This is the first live-action Star Wars that I have not watched, apart from the Ewok movies. I have never seen the Ewok movies.
I don't think I ever did either, because Return of the Jedi was, to me, the start of the downfall. I think as a kid,
I was young enough to really
I liked
enjoy
it. But Ewok Adventures, I didn't care. I really wish the Ewoks had been Wookiees. That would have just made Return of the Jedi so much better. Anyway,
they didn't have a yak hair budget.
You weren't trying to make money out of marketing as well. Like, oh, let's get the toys out for the kids. Anyway, I did watch The Acolyte, and I've not been a fan of Star Wars. Again, like the prequels ruined it for me. The sequels absolutely destroyed it for me. I haven't really watched Mandalorian. I think we watched season 3 together.
Yeah, which was the worst season.
Which was the worst season. I didn't mind Solo, the Star Wars Solo movie.
It was a nice little heist movie.
Yeah, and that's what it was. So it was enjoyable as that. And Ron Howard took that one over, not having no idea what he was actually. What universe he was in.
Too many nods to, like, how he got his name, how he did this, how he did that.
Oh no! They put everything. That was the only thing wrong with Solo for me. They shoved everything we knew about Solo and how he got it in that one movie. He met Chewie, he Lando Calrissian, he won the Falcon, all that sort of stuff.
Did the Kessel Run?
Yeah. What was the other one? What was the other standalone one they did about getting the plans?
Rogue One. Yeah,
Rogue One. I didn't like that. That was a movie that just didn't need to happen.
It was just really slow until. I mean, I didn't mind the war sort of thing at the end. That was okay, but I've never gone back to watch it again.
No, I haven't. But like you've got that fan service thing of Darth Vader going in right at the end and slicing through.
Yeah.
But how long was this before A New Hope, when Darth Vader could barely see through? Yes, whereas he's just sitting there walking through, throwing people up. So this comes back to a point that I'm going to make later on. But the spin-off of that one, Andor, the TV series, I actually liked that one. That was good because it wasn't about. It was about the machinations, I think. Machinations. And they got that kind of 70s look to it from the original Star Wars.
See, I didn't.
Obi-Wan TV series.
I thought Andor was good as a science fiction show, but I didn't think it needed to be Star Wars. Because I don't care what the Empire are doing. I don't want to see them filing and doing admin.
Yeah.
That's not Star Wars to me. I just don't care. I just want to see fun characters that I enjoy, a fun story. People that you care about having an adventure. It's not even science fiction. It's fantasy and space to me, and it's a fun movie in space. That's Star Wars to me.
Yeah, well, that was the first two, and then it went off the rails.
See, I do like
your father, lazy sister. No, it went off the rails. It really did.
It did a bit, but I do have a big soft spot for Return of the Jedi. I was a perfect age to watch that. But it was
anyway.
It's like if it just wasn't planned, was it? It's like things that happened in Empire would not have happened if they'd planned that Leia was Luke's sister.
No, and this is my point with a lot of Star Wars. They've got no idea what's going on.
They need to plan.
When Disney took it all over, and Kathleen Kennedy, who at the time I thought good choice, we're doing this new sequel trilogy. Great, we're going to have this arc that's planned, and they didn't, and it just
they just missed. Like the Force Awakens wasn't bad as a movie, really. When I first saw it, I quite enjoyed it. But the biggest mistake they did was not putting the original people together.
Yep.
This is the second video that we've just recorded where I'm complaining about this. We wanted to see them together again.
I agree with you, though. Yeah.
That's all we wanted as fans, to see Han Solo, Princess Leia, and Luke Skywalker
and Luke
together again. Chewie can be there. C-3PO
apparently,
and R2-D2.
Chewie doesn't matter. Like when Han Solo dies, like Leia runs out to Rey instead of like
I've known him for 5 minutes.
Started.
Yeah. Which is canon though, because Princess Leia's planet blew up, and she's consoling Luke about Obi-Wan, who he's just met for like 2 days ago or something. The original ones are not perfect, but they are fun, not. And you like the characters,
and the music was spectacular.
You enjoy them, yeah.
So anyway, where were we? Acolyte, yes.
Acolyte.
So I thought I'm going to sit down and watch this one. Like having enjoyed nothing of Star Wars, I'm going to sit down and watch this.
And at this point, I should say I made a conscious decision not to watch this.
Okay,
we did a reaction to the trailer.
Yeah,
I saw. Kung Fu,
we did, and both of us hated it.
This is not Star Wars. I'm not. Yeah. This is not Hong Kong action movie. I'm all for Kung Fu in Hong Kong action movies and even Hollywood movies, but not in Star Wars. And that was it. I just thought, I'm not watching this.
No, I think we both were just like, nah. And people, the 4 people who watched it going, you're too old, man. Don't worry about it. So I thought I'm going to give it a go. And overall, I didn't hate it. Like it was dumb writing, but then you go back to the original series, there was dumb writing in that too. And so I can forgive that. I'm actually going to go out on a limb and say I almost enjoyed this. And I liked, there were a couple of, characters I liked. There were story arcs that didn't make sense, but that's Star Wars for you, I guess. What really got onto me was it's a 8 episode series or something like that, and so I was watching episode by episode. One episode dropped, and Disney did not put it all out at once. It was week by week.
Yeah,
one episode dropped, and the internet reaction just went into meltdown, like about how much they hated it. The hate for it. This doesn't make sense. And I'm going, this is an 8 episode series. Like, give him a chance to like set a couple of things up and explain it later on. But there were websites, YouTube review channels that I generally like watching that was so full of hate for it that I had to stop watching that because I didn't understand where that hate was coming from. Like I get. And people love Star Wars for what it is, but that Star Wars died a long time ago. Now it really did. But the hate that was coming out of some of those reviews and the logic that they wanted to make of it, go for the logic in the original series. Like, oh my God, like I didn't mind it. I actually didn't mind the Acolyte. When you look back at it, yes, there's dumb writing and stuff like that. I thought that there were some really good acting performances. The wannabe Ezra Miller Flash guy that played the Dark Lord was good.
Think he's from The Good Place.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, I think
no way.
The sort of stoner dude from The Good Place.
No way. I'm going to have to check that one out. Thank you. I thought Squid Games guy was excellent, even though I think his lines were delivered to him phonetically.
Well, that's what I've heard. I've heard that he's the best in it, and like he probably doesn't even speak English, but he's got the emotion, and because he's a good actor.
Yeah. So when they've got all sorts of names for him now, like Dark Helmet or whatever, because he's got the smiley, unsettling smile face on the helmet for this one.
Yeah.
So when he first got revealed, it was the end of an episode, and then there were like about 8 Jedi. He just force blasted them all away, and that was kind of the end of the episode. And then the next episode is Osha, the other one, I can't remember, waking up, hearing, and so as an audience member, you're sitting there seeing this person who's been knocked unconscious, waking up, hearing the lightsaber battle in the background. It's nighttime, it's dark. I actually found there's a lot of critics for this thing because it's a lightsaber battle and you didn't see the lightsaber battle.
Yeah.
I actually liked it because I actually found it more unsettling that she wakes up, she's not going on, you're hearing the sounds of the lightsabers in the background. It's dark, and she's walking around trying to, I guess, get her bearings again. And in the background, you can kind of see lightsabers fighting, and obviously this guy is just like killing
So it's
all
a
the other Jedi that
storytelling
are there.
choice.
To me, it was absolutely
Yeah.
because it was. I found it really unsettling. You got no idea who you are, and you're just seeing this guy kill all the people, but not just like outright. Let's show you what's happening. It's happening kind of in darkness. I thought there were really good parts to it. For all the haters out there of Acolyte, I think the criticism now comes down to like because a female character is strong and a male character is dumb or whatever. So people seem to be fixated on that. But there were strong male characters in this.
Well, Squid Game guy apparently was one of the best parts. So
like, does the compass need to change for some stuff? I don't know anymore. But it was.
Now I heard a lot about space witches. What's your take on space witches?
There was a whole hate rant from a lot of people about the space witches, and it was a coven of. I think they actually called themselves a coven of witches, who didn't use the word force. There was a power in the galaxy that was a thread that you can use the thread to whatever, and I have no problem with that. Like because you go. Let's look at Earth. There's the Christian people who believe in Jesus, and then you've got like everyone else. And I don't mean to leave everyone else off, but I can't. But
there's thousands of religions.
Yes, and
they all have different names for different beings, and
So if you're going to go with there is something out there. There's a force. Why wouldn't if you're talking about a whole galaxy? Why wouldn't people have different names for it, different beliefs for it? Like, why?
Like in The Walking Dead, I don't know if you watched The Walking Dead, but everywhere they go,
some of it,
like they've got a different name for the zombies. So deadheads, or
because you're not.
Or they've all that group has named them something else.
Yep.
So that's just within towns and things. That's not galaxies away, like far away.
Yeah, I had no problem with that concept at all. So I think that's when I started not watching other shows that are way more popular than ours.
Yeah.
So I start naming and shaming them.
Well, there's probably quite a few of those.
Yeah. But I guess my point is now, the internet now is just so full of opinion that you can go, do I need to watch this? And you watch the opinion. No, I'm not going to watch it. But every now and then it's nice to just maybe take a step back and have your own opinion on something.
Yeah.
And not be told what to think. So
are people offended by different things? Is it?
Throughout the whole series, yes.
Yeah.
But
because it is just a fantasy TV show.
Yes. So there were people offended because, well, if you're going to be blunt about it, the show, Leslie Headland, I think the person who wrote it, is gay, and her partner played a role in it. Not a great actress or actor, but let's face it. Look at the original series. Was Mark Hamill a great actor? No. It was Gary. No.
And no one's ever put their partner or child in a movie or anything.
No, that's never happened before. No, never happened before. But I think it was just because of this whole Disney woke agenda.
I did see a thing. People were carrying on. I think she said that C-3PO was gay, and I've not heard. It's a robot. It's not. She's making a joke, isn't she?
Yes.
And it was R2-D2's a lesbian. That's a joke. I don't think she really thinks that.
That wasn't a joke.
It's just
they've taken this little bit out of context and just used that. It wasn't meant that the gay and lesbian robot. It was a joke.
To me, it's just a response to people making stupid comments, and then so you say something like that, and it just gets the reaction.
Yes, and there was a couple of scenes of a male, well built male guys, far from us. Ripped and bodies that I wish I had, and they had their tops off, and everyone's going, "Oh well, if a female had done that," it's like what, why? What's the point? Get a couple of male bodies.
No filmmaker has ever exploited the body of a woman before either. That's just never happened.
Exactly. No, they have not. It's always been sacred territory.
Just in case viewers aren't sure, we are using sarcasm.
We'll put that down the bottom later on. Sarcasm.
So
Overall,
it's a big fuss about nothing then.
Well, to me, it felt like it did because as every episode dropped, these people just got angrier and angrier and angrier. And I just had to stop watching because I was, unlike our channel, I like watching review channels. The hate that was coming from it, I didn't understand because it was just like, it wasn't terrible. Like, I would probably rate it above. What was the movie that I didn't like? Rogue One, Rouge One. Yes, I'd probably put it higher than a couple.
It's got to be higher than Boba Fett.
Boba Fett. Yeah, Boba Fett. Yeah. It tried to tell a story that was outside of, like, trying to weave the concepts of the original stuff in, but outside of that.
I think that's where they need to go, like tell stories outside the Skywalker family. And I think that's where The Mandalorian went wrong in the end, because they brought Luke Skywalker. And even though it was like a, pretty cool moment, from then onwards, it was just bringing everything back. And it's like, well, you had a decent story going on. You had a good character, a set of characters. Just keep going with that. But it's like anyway. Oh no, we've got to sell some more R2-D2 toys, so whack him in.
But do you anymore? Like, is anyone buying them?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Maybe Yoda sold a lot, I think.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's my say on the Acolyte. It's not great, not terrible. Don't be influenced by out there people hating it. Just have a look at it and
have a look at the reasons why people are hating it too.
Yeah, absolutely. Or they're objectifying men now.
Yeah,
we love to be objectified. Objectify me.
Yeah, because again, women have never been objectified in any situation ever.
No, that's right. Sarcasm alert. Yeah, anyway, so that's what I would like to say about Acolyte.
And I'm still not going to watch it. But
you don't. But that's my point.
That's my choice. I don't have to.
Yes, exactly.
I just finished. Yes. I watched House of the Dragon instead, and I'm quite happy with that decision. So,
never watched that. Yeah, excellent. I like your choices. 2 thumbs up for your choices.
Thank you for watching the Superpower Dare Die team. If you enjoy our videos, please like them, please subscribe to our channel, and please leave a comment. It all helps our channel grow. Join us on our Facebook page. Links in the description. Take care and goodbye.